Hello, everyone. It's me, Alex, and I'm here to bring you guys a general collective reading, but the Mother's Day edition. Happy Mother's Day to all of the amazing moms out there. I am a mother myself, so I share this beautiful Mother's Day message and gift with you, and of course, I am dedicating this to my mamas, especially Mother Gaia, Mother Earth. So let's see what God, angels, universe, and mama has in store for you, collective. This may also resonate with my dads and my fellas too, so you guys will get your Father's Day edition. So let's see what we have. I wonder if the Empress is going to show. Look at that king of boy. Look at this. Look at all his stubborn energy. Boy. The Father's is like, no. All right. Well, you know what? We got a lot of testosterone on this table, right on down to the Hierophant, right? This is single mothers is what I'm getting, especially. Those of you who had to be mom and dad like myself, especially a shout out to you. This reading may resonate with you guys the most. And all of my single dads who had to be dads and moms. I see you, baby. Shout out to you as well. Look at the babies coming out on the table now. Nice. What do we have? Look at the Hermit almost came out. It's like, could we get some estrogen on this table, please? Okay. Ooh, nice. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. All right. Let's see what we have. Angels just said power and control. First off, mamas, you're doing an amazing job. We know being a mother, being a father, being a mother specifically, hardest job in the world. Dads, once you guys start giving birth biologically, then we can talk. Oh, this Page of Wands, it's almost like you're going to get some sort of exciting news. Now, you know, my Page of Wands tend to be, you know, just a little brat sometimes, right? But based on the cards that are following, especially with the Ten of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles, this almost even feels like a wish coming true. Now, go ahead and say how, Alex, especially with the Devil on the table. I feel like the Devil with the Hierophant, it's like, some of you guys are learning how to maintain and control when people try to trigger you, right? A lot of you guys are elevating, especially spiritually. Do not knock me, but I'm hearing the priest from The Exorcist, the power of Christ compels you. And they kept throwing water on Linda Blair, right? So I feel like, especially with the Hierophant here and also the Devil, a lot of you guys have had, it's almost like you're overcoming toxic relationships, right? This has weighed heavily on your mind, and angels are also saying, I feel like the truth has been uncovered. What I'm also hearing as well is somebody is just starting to display red flags. This person might have presented like, oh, this my boo. We gonna get married and everything's gonna go well. It almost kind of feels like a new promising beginning. And then all of a sudden that little red devil, those red flags started to rear their ugly head. Angels are also saying too, especially with the Moon card here, that Moon is representing repressed emotions, things that people have on their mind, they want to get off their chest, betrayal. Angels are saying this person is toxic because they're having issues trusting. Three amigos, right? We got the King of Pentacles, King of Wands, and the Emperor. This is stability, this is action and emotion, and this is decision, right? Like the decision maker. Oh my God, look at all this energy. You got Capricorn, Taurus, Cancer, Aries, Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Sagittarius, and Leo again. This is about ego and pride. And I feel like somebody has, okay, Oh, angels are saying they tried to uphold their image, like they were more in control of maybe their finances, maybe their sex drive, maybe a decision maker. And yeah, this is a dark night of the soul. That's what this is. Somebody has just gone through a dark night of the soul. It could be you, it could be the person that you're dealing with, family member, mother specifically, right? And I feel like they have upheld this image up until this point, that they had it all together. You know, they were trustworthy, they were honest, they had integrity, you know, they were very aggressive. I want this to work and I'll do whatever it takes. Just tell me what I need to do so we can keep this going. It's almost like somebody is moving away from ego and more into their spiritual selves, where they're starting to have a lot more faith. And I feel like, again, this is coming specifically from some sort of crash. Angels just said mental breakdown, right? Somebody could have just had a mental breakdown and now they're seeking answers as far as why am I how I am. That was weird to say. The answer, they're too egotistical. They're too egotistical and they think they know everything. Well, I forget who says it, but a wise man or woman, or them or they, knows that they know nothing at all. But whomever this person was, they're presenting like a know-it-all, right? But at the end of the day, I don't think they did. Or it's almost like they may knew how to provide for you, or they knew how to motivate you and to help you get from point A to point B. But yeah, we only have the 10 of Cups presenting. So it's almost like they were doing everything else under the sun except for loving you and supporting you and encouraging you. And well, there could have been encouragement here, but it was almost like this person was very strict and very stern. Angels are saying for a lot of you guys, yeah, this was a parent specifically. I also kind of feel like this reading is going to resonate with you daughters specifically, who had a father who was in your life, right? Was very much present. But if you look at these three, this person's not too emotionally available. Again, they supported you financially. They came home every night. They were that father figure, but I kind of feel like their softer side, their spiritual side, you might have grown up without that, which is why the Page of Wands is here, right? But now, after all of these years, it's almost like, oh my Jesus, we have cracked the code. I finally saw my dad smile like for the first time in 20 years, or oh my God, my mom just told me she loved me. This could be mom too, as in mom had a lot of ego and, you know, kind of tried to maintain that line between parent and child, and making sure you respected them and you knew that they were the disciplinarian and, you know, kind of quote unquote head of household specifically. And now all of a sudden it's like they're starting to slowly but surely break down, right? Ten of Swords kind of represents that. I feel like a lot of them are going through it. Angels are saying if this is you, you're going through this mental breakdown, and it's really the breakdown of the ego. A lot of you, again, didn't even know you were presenting like this, especially to your children. Angels are saying, since this is kind of like a Mother's Day edition, whether you're dad or mom, right? If you're a father, or if you're just a male, divine masculine, you might have had this issue with your mother or your father specifically, where they wore, you know, they wore this veil of authority instead of just opening up and loving you. Angels are also saying too, a lot of you guys might have just bumped heads with a parental figure over, you know, you're quick to give me money than you are to tell me you love me. Ooh wee. Okay. And I do kind of feel like with this Page of Wands, because again, the Page of Wands is just bullshit to me most of the time. I gotta stop treating my little pagey like that. But I kind of feel like, yeah, you guys just had maybe an argument or a conversation that got a little heated. And I really do feel like, again, somebody was called out for that ego carnal side. You never hugged me growing up. You never this, you never that. So, oh, this is not the day to do it, right? Not on Mother's Day. And again, this person was an amazing provider. They paid for your college, they got you your first car. But they taught you about the value of money, maybe financing. but they never really showed the side of them where they let their hair down, they were goofy, they had fun, they played with you, so on and so forth. And I feel like with this again being a Mother's Day edition, whether you're a mother, whether this is your mother, whether you're male or female, them or they, this just kind of feels like parent-child, right? Here are the parents, and here's the child. Here's the child as well. And I feel like a lot of you guys grew up with these repressed emotions. This ain't a reading, this therapy. All right, that'll be $79.95 per person. Yeah, it kind of feels like all of this stuff is coming to the surface. And it could be because maybe your mom reached out to you, or because it's Mother's Day, you're like, well, she was never really a mother to me anyway, right? Like everybody's now highlighting on Mother's Day weekend, the types of mothers they had. Again, even if you were a single dad, having to be the mommy as well. I feel like a lot of that stuff is starting to uproot, especially during this weekend. I just hope that, you guys do better than the Page of Wands, right? As in, make sure it's respect them as much as possible. Because I already know that, the males who help the mom conceive, and the mothers who the women who give birth to children, doesn't necessarily mean that they're mothers or fathers. Okay, they're just two people who had sex, nature took its course, but it doesn't mean that they knew how to raise you. It doesn't mean that they knew how to bond to you and to relate to you. And just as I'm saying that, these 4 cards are looking at me right here. Because again, you were happy-go-lucky, you were younger, you didn't know any better, you didn't know anything about the world, and you trusted this parental figure. But it's almost like they might have been a real religious person, but a heathen on the side. I'm just saying, right? So it's almost like this to me kind of feels like this is highlighting your relationship with your parent this Mother's Day weekend. Okay, what else do we have for the collective Mother's Day edition? Well, that Emperor. Okay, you know what? On Father's Day, we're getting all the queens. Okay, there is a lot of male energy here. And I do kind of feel like this may resonate especially with sons with emotionally unavailable mothers, or sons with very strict mothers, or daughters who are now mothers and their fathers, right? This definitely is it's a parental reading. Yeah, look at that 3 of Swords. Lovers and the 2 of Cups. Yeah, this is you, a craving connection. This to me kind of says a lot of those red flags. A lot of those red flags had to do with abandonment issues, the break in that connection, or the third wheel in that connection. Angels are also saying too, some of your parents were addicted to drugs, alcohol, things of that nature. And it's almost like you just, that's probably how they were when you were growing up. And now as an adult, a young adult, now you're craving that bond. And before you guys can bond together, they need to get rid of whatever this narcissistic, abandonment, neglect, whatever that issue is. In order for you guys to get closer, they have to get rid of that. And at the end of the day, I feel like you just wanted them to choose you, right? You would say to yourself, well, dang, you gave birth to me, right? You gave birth to me, so I would assume that you would have showed up for me in some way, shape, or form. Yeah, these are for those of you who don't have the greatest relationships with your parent. Now, here's the thing. I very much appreciate this reading and this message. Even coming out Mother's Day weekend, simply because this to me is almost like a cheat sheet, or, well, it's a snapshot maybe of your situation, especially growing up. But then it also provides you with information and advice on what needs to happen in order, for you guys to come together. Do you still want a relationship with them? Do they still want a relationship with you? A lot of parents may think, well, they're older now, so it's kind of too late. And angels are like, no, it ain't. No, it ain't. And beautiful Maya Angelou, she loved her mother, and she said, I believe it was in Oprah's masterclass. She said, my mother was not a mother of young people, but she was a mother. She wasn't a good mother of young people, but she was an excellent mother at young adults. And that just meant that she didn't do well when Maya was a younger, toddler, adolescent, so on and so forth. But once Maya became older and Maya had her own children, her mother became her best friend. So that dispels the myth that, oh, they're older now, so it's too late. It's never too late. If y'all both are pumping oxygen in your lungs, it is never too late. We got the Emperor here twice. Yeah, somebody was incredibly strict. I'm also hearing military mom, military dad, parents who worked all the time, parents who had their own business, parents who were very aggressive, maybe very mean, maybe very verbally abusive growing up. But what is clear here was that with the King of Pentacles and Ace of Pentacles, Alpha and Omega, they provided for you. You got the Ten of Cups. It might not have been the perfect house growing up, right? It wasn't no Brady Bunch, but it wasn't, the Addams family. I can't stop, angels. So you got the High Priestess and you got the High Priest with the Hierophant. So yeah, this kind of details almost like what you needed them to be versus who they really were. Angels also said too, you became strong. You became a strong adult, even if they messed up, even if y'all argued all the time, even if they were verbally abusive. A lot of you guys are doing damn well, even though, as an example, they didn't do everything right. Not only that, but the Emperor also says to me too, this is almost like a mutual agreement that, okay, going forward, here's what we need to do differently. Like, Ma, I'm not a little kid anymore. You have to learn how to respect me and you have to learn how to talk to me. Ooh, wee. Yeah, with the High Priestess is weird because I don't read reversals, but I felt like the message is if the card was in reverse, because I feel like your parent, they just did whatever at the 3D level. They didn't maybe listen to their intuition or instincts. Like, I'm hearing your parent had no instincts, because if they had those primal animalistic instincts, they would have known to detect stuff that was going on with you and ways in which you might have been unhappy or out of alignment. Angels are saying to me with that Three of Swords, this was a broken relationship, right? This was a broken relationship. Not only that, but I also feel like some of you guys, your parents' careers got in the way. Yeah, this situation will improve. Thank you, Moses. Unlikely. Some of y'all are stubborn. Y'all are like, I don't need to talk to that narcissist person. And baby, I don't blame you. If you have a parent who is a narcissist, I would say just accept them for who they are. I don't know if they'll ever be able to come that maternal or paternal person to you. So sorry, I had on the call, a bit of an emergency. But anyway, the unlikely to me is, probably for those of you like myself who had a narcissist mother specifically, or some lady who just gave birth to you who is not a mother figure. Opportunity, yeah. So it looks as though this is something that you can grow as long as it's mutual, right? We have Emperor here and Emperor here, so it kind of feels like both of you guys have to make the decision and the agreement to work on this. Yeah, a lot of arguing, back and forth, fighting. Look for a sign. The look for a sign to me is almost like if you feel this is worth it, right? You feel like this person is wanting to become that parental figure to you instead of, again, the person who raised you or lack thereof. We have Aries, Cancer, and then Gemini here. Ooh, see what I'm saying? Don't let pride get in your way. There's a lot of pride here on the table. We got Leo twice. You're very close to achieving your goal. Again, for those of you guys who want to work on it. And then confidence is the key to success. Another card of Leo. Like I said, there's a lot of Leo on the table. Nothing will come of this situation. So it's duality. I mean, here's the thing, right? Some of you guys could just technically be at a point of no return, right? You're like in your 30s. You know, you've already moved out. You might have started your own family. You don't speak to your parents that much. That's fine. I feel like this specifically, especially with Mama Gaia sitting here, it's almost like for those of you and your parents who still want to work on this to try to get this, you know, to try to come together, Two of Cups, and heal the pain and heartbreak of the past. I do feel like, yes, like the angel answer said, there is an opportunity here. But for others of you, yeah, nothing will come of this situation. You're at a point of no return. We have the twins there saying, yes, it can go either way. It can go all the way left or it can go all the way right. Anyway, guys, I hope this helped. If it does resonate, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And happy Mother's Day. I love you guys. Bye.